the Jaguar E-Type. Widely considered one of the most beautiful British cars ever built, but in fact, it's probably one of the most beautiful cars ever built worldwide. And guess what? It could be yours. Jaguar was created in the early 1930s and soon forged a reputation for these very powerful, lightweight and exciting sports cars, which captured everyone's imagination, not just the fans, but also the gentleman drivers. Now, what did gentleman drivers want to do? They wanted to go racing. And the lure of the Le Mans 24 Hours was always there, as was a stop sign. But to win at racing, it meant that your technology had to evolve at a pretty fast pace, which was great news for the road-going consumer. Because when the E-Type came along, it launched with all-around disc brakes. It had independent front and rear suspension. This car has a 3.8-litre inline-six, double overhead cams. Think about it, 265 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque. It was also capable of 150 miles an hour. But as I'm driving it through these mountains, I just can't help but think what it was like at Le Mans. I mean, I've won that race, and I'll tell you, that's no mean feat. But I was never holding onto a steering wheel as thin as this. The way the car moves around, it must have been outrageous. 150 miles an hour on the Mulsanne straight, clinging on for dear life. I'll tell you this, they were bloody brave men. Definitely state-of-the-art performance for its era and exhilarating driving, but in the end, that's not all that the E-Type's about. A certain Enzo Ferrari, when he saw the E-Type for the first time, apparently said it was the most beautiful car that he'd ever seen. Now, of course, all E-Types are beloved, but it is the Series 1, like this 63 Roadster behind me, that are the most coveted by car collectors. And you don't have to take my word for it. It's not just car guys that love the E-Type. In the Museum of Modern Art in New York City, it is one of 6 cars given a permanent exhibition as a tribute to its iconic design. So I can understand why the legend of the E-Type continues to grow decade after decade. Now, if like me, you've fallen in love with this E-Type, well, I've got great news. Just go to omaze.com/winthisjaguar, or as you would say, win this Jaguar, and enter for a chance to win not just this car, but also $20,000 in cash, which is actually in the custom-made luggage, which is in the trunk. And remember, the best part of all this is not just the car, it's the fact that every one of your donations contributes towards a very good cause. I like to say that every car has its own story to tell, and who knows, maybe you will be writing the next chapter.